Good morning, everyone. How we doing today? Good, I hope. Going to continue working on the triple Irish chain. Okay. What we have going now is the what I did. Okay. Remember we sewed the longer strips together, right? Okay. So then I subcut them. You remember how I showed you how you have the seven? They're like all lined up. Okay, and then there's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven going down, right? And then you subcut those, however many there are per the long strip that we did of the different colors. So here's my seven that are subcut. Okay, one, two, three, four, five, six, and seven. Okay, that takes a while to do that. So I did the individual, I ironed them and I ironed open the seams. Okay, and then I went through and I did the different colors per se on the ones that were like, okay, so this was all one long strip with the seven going across. I wish I could show you guys. I showed you guys once, but anyway, um one long strip, cut it 2.5 inches, I think it was. Okay, and then all the way through till you don't have any place else to cut, right? Hi Laura, how are you? And so then I went through and I set them all, you know, stacked them all up, like put them in big stacks. I had them individual, and then I went through and I picked out all the different ones and put them together into one. So this will be one block A. Block A is asking for seven strips, right? So here's my seven that I chose. The one, two, they're all different. Um, Let me do it this way. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay. Yes, yes, I am, Laura. We're gonna sew my first block A together here. But first, what I did was I put these wonder clips in because wonder clips hold everything together. I'm telling you. Okay. And by the time I got done, I did all these, all individually, and they all have seven. Okay, seven strips. And I think there's 16 or 18 of them here. I'm not sure. And then I did all of these. So, with doing the same with the Wonder Clips. So, I've been pretty busy this weekend doing a lot of stuff. Okay, so are you working on the triple Irish chain, Laura, or you just want to watch? Okay, let me grab my Wonder Clips. Because once you sew these together, you won't need the Wonder Clips anymore until you set them off to the side. So, um, for now, you won't need those anymore. Okay. Oh, I know. I know. Oh, you're doing the Bargello? I have one of those to finish over here too. Who knows when I'll get to it, but for now. Okay, now I'm gonna hate this wheelchair. All right, I'm going to set my seven strips right here because what I'm gonna do is let me move you guys over. Yeah, the quilt of valor is a nice quilt. Also, I agree with you. Um, okay, I'm going to take the first two strips. Okay, and I'm going to put them right sides together. Okay, see how your seams are back here? Well, I'm doing the right sides together, okay? So, and I'm going to pin. You want to make sure that your seams butt up here, that when you do it, you see I have that seam right here and this one right here, and how they're right there, how they butt in together. Um, I have half of a Bargello quilt done. I have to do the bottom half. It's been sitting here since my surgery. Okay, so because you want your seams to line up when you're sewing, so just take your time, go down, and I can't stress enough on take your time, because you want your quilt to be beautiful, right? You want it to lay flat and look nice and all that, right? So let me plug in my phone here. Okay, so this one actually has, I believe, 6 seams. And as you're going down, you'll see, hopefully, that the seams kind of go together, how they fall in place for you. But please continue to, oh, that one's bent, to pin them, okay? Not enough material here for a wonder clip. I don't think the wonder clip would hold it in place as well as the pinning does. So, like this one right here is a little bit off. So kind of want to push it back. There we go. Go for the wrong pins here. I have to have these. These are the only ones that seem to go through this heavy petite material here. So, because if you start sewing and you find out that one of your blocks or one of your seams aren't even, it'll mess up the whole entire script. Yeah, that's what I do, Laura. That's exactly what I do. Um, because one of them can slip out of place if as you're sewing along, and that's not what you want. You want it all to be perfect. I actually ironed open my seams, so but you can go when you're making your strips. You can go either way. I like my seams open because the quilt lays flatter, the strips lay flatter. They're not all bunched up. So I went through and ironed all of these individually. And okay, so when you get done, hi Melissa. When you get done, it looks like this. All of the strips are like that. Okay. Exactly, Laura. It does take a long time, but in the end, it's totally worth it. Sewing down your strip does not take forever, but you want to make sure that it's lined up, and All your strips are going to be 1/4 of an inch. All right. Let me find my foot pedal here. I know it's around here. There it is. All of your strips are going to be 1/4 of an inch. Okay. So let's do it and see how it turns out. Remember to move the pin as you get close to it. Okay. Super important that we remember to move that pin. And check to make sure that you're following your line here. Let's see here. Okay, I almost got it. Let me see. Okay, let's see how I did. It's kind of fun being a guinea pig and not knowing and doing it and go, you did really good. Or you did really bad, you need to redo. Right, check it out. I cut off the thread. Well, a couple of the last two, but I don't think they'll be noticeable. So here's my first two. Okay. And the seam. So now I'm going to do 2 more. I'm going to lay this one down, kind of finger press it so it stays open, and do 2 more. Hi, June. How are you? Oh, let's see. You almost. Wait, I got this computer at an angle that I can't see. Let me see here. Finished binding your quilt. Yeah, isn't binding fun, Melissa? Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, June. Binding is, yeah. That's the only part of the whole quilt that I don't like to do is the binding. I'll be honest with you guys. I just don't really like to do binding. Of all the strips that I'm making, of all of them, and there's a lot, this is my favorite one put together. I really like this one. Okay, so if I do it, this is my third one, so I have to do it this way. Okay. Again, right sides together. I don't think it matters so much as you lining up the blocks. It does, but it doesn't. As you do have to line up your seams. That's what's important is the seams. Okay. One block might be a teeny tiny bit off, but the other one, you really want to line up your seams to make sure that it's everything is going to be straight and come out looking nice and all that. Okay. And maybe you didn't do an extraordinary job on cutting your blocks, or some look bigger than others, or just worry about lining up the seams. Okay? That's all you have to worry about. And making sure that you have the everything straight here too. Okay, while lining up the seams. You don't want your blocks to go all crooked and wonky, and that's easy to do, let me tell you. I know. I've done it. Had to rip it all out and do everything all over again. That was not fun. But that's when the seam ripper becomes your best friend. So, and sometimes these littler blocks are harder to work with than the bigger blocks, let me tell you. Okay, since I know I have 16 strips here that I can work with, 7 per, I still need to make 2 more, but I wanted to wait and see how how far that would go for me. Okay. I know, me too, Melissa, but it's still a pain, especially those corners, I think. Um, Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. I really got to do something about this. I got to see what I'm doing here. Terry, hi, Terry. You're almost fine. Free motion quilting on a vintage machine. Free motion quilting is fun. I think I love the way Angela Walter teaches it. She's awesome. She really is. And I think that's her favorite part of a quilt is the free motion quilting. Okay, so I'm gonna take off my Afghan here because it's getting in my way. I can see better with it off. Okay, I'm trying to find my foot pedal, and it's kind of hard when you can't see beyond the Afghan there. So, okay, I'm gonna straighten this up. All the days when I could just sit at a chair and go. All right, I'm gonna do this strip. Okay, and sometimes too, you might want to use your stiletto because it helps to keep the material, the fabric, and the seams even. Okay, so I'm gonna take out my first pin, and it's even. My second pin. My third. And be careful not to jab yourself in the finger with your stiletto as you're going along. That's so easy to do. I've done it I don't know how many times. Because you're holding the fabric with one hand and the stiletto with the other hand. And when you go to remove the pins, it's super easy to stab yourself. Take it from one who knows. Okay, the last one. Now I'm going to use the stiletto to fix the strip here. Okay. Oops. Okay, and because I'm such a klutz with these stilettos, I'm going to put it back in for now until I need it again. And I am a klutz. Okay, so here's the second strip, or the third and the fourth strip sewn together. Let's see. Much better. Okay, that one turned out perfect. Okay. So that one's much better. Okay, so now I'm going to take here's the first and the second strip, and here's the third and the fourth, okay? And I'm going to sew them together, right sides together, okay? Hi, Vicky. How you doing today? Good, I hope. Yeah, but it's fun to be able to motion quilt and you can do whatever you want. And you know what? If you mess up, Terry, it doesn't matter. Nobody knows but you. And you're not going to tell anybody, right? I've messed up motion quilting before, and it just kind of blends in with the rest of the quilt. So nobody's going to know but you. But that's how we learn, and that's. And before you know it, you're a pro. Keep getting these little pieces of thread all over. I don't know where they're coming from. That one's all over the needle here. Oops. And two, when you pin the seams here, make sure that they both stay flat on both sides. Like that one didn't. I had to redo it. Kind of look to make sure. That way you know. Yeah, that one's good. Believe me, it pays to take the extra time to check all this out. It really does. So I ordered some thread because I'm getting low from Madame Sew the other day. See, look at that. That had I don't know where this is coming from. To so I got 40 threads for I think it was $25, something like that. All different colors. Thought it was a really good deal. Then I got a bunch of bobbins, empty bobbins, and some zippers. I have no zippers. I think I have 40 18-inch zippers or something like that. Again, all different colors. The whole order was only $60. So I thought that was a really good deal. I've never bought from her before, but it was here in 2 days. So when you start running low on stuff, that's when it's time to. Quilting can be a very expensive hobby. Um, the individual things that you need, the notions, the rulers, the pins, the wonder clips, the scissors, the seam ripper, your stiletto, fabric, the batting can all be almost like you're sitting there and you're going, what have I done? But, and you collect more and more as time goes on. At least I did. Okay, so here's rows 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, now let's open it up and see how I did or didn't do. Whoa. There we go. All the way down. So I'm going to kind of open it. Looking pretty good. So how you feeling today, Vicky and June? You guys doing okay? Oh, thank you so much, Laura. It's the batik. I don't really do a lot with the dark colors. So this is a first for me. Not one specific color. No, I'm doing the different ones, Melissa. I'm just seeing how it looks. When I did the double Irish chain, I only used 3 colors. And it was pink and green and white. So I thought I would try the different colors just to see how it's going to turn out. Oh no. Really, Terry? I'm sorry. Thank you, Terry. You had, I'm so glad you're doing better, June. I went out with, hi, Kelly. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to see you here. Um, yeah, I went out Friday. I had to go to the doctor to get a INR check, and it was low, so I had to go back again Friday. But last time it was 2.7. This time it was 1.4. So they're kind of concerned. I'm not super concerned, but kinda. So I went out with Jen. We went to the pet shop. I'm looking for a water bottle for my guinea pig. I haven't had much luck. I have one, but um, thank you, Jen. Um, we couldn't find one. They didn't have any. They only had one water bottle. It didn't work. So I ended up buying a bunch of little toys for my cat because we're gonna get a kitten, so she's gonna want to play with toys too. And then we went to the grocery store, and they had a bunch of stuffed animals. I'm a stuffed animal fanatic, and because of Valentine's Day coming up, I got a sloth, 2 unicorns, a bear. They had this really cute monkey, but he was connected to a plant, so I didn't want to do that. But we got this. Happy Valentine's Day on both sides. So I just had a really good day. Jen and I have good days out together. So it was fun. But of course, I wore my mask and my gloves. They're a pain. I can't really see my glasses to get all fogged up. But so I have to take them off. I mean, I can see without them. I just can't see, like, oh, let's say price tags or things like that. But to see, yeah, I can see. So we were gone a few hours. Got me out of the house. Keep me away from pet shops. I go crazy. I wish there was a Pet Smart or something that I could walk to, but there's not. And this one that's by us just sells, um, sells stuff. I got Chase a really cute sweater type looking. I haven't put it on him yet, but I will. And then I'll show you guys. It's really cute. I'm having a hard time finding my kitten though. You think kittens are a dime a dozen, but not the kind. All I want is a tabby. I'm not asking for, expensive, hard to find little baby girl. That's all I want is a tabby. What do you think I'd be asking for one of those hairless cats that cost a fortune? This strip right here, these two are really giving me a hard time. They don't want to cooperate with me at all. This is where your patience comes in. Quilting too should always be a lot of fun, not, um, you know, it should be fun. All right, that one went together. Okay, well, some of these are. Whew. Okay, so I'm doing strips 5 and 6 at the moment, and then I'll sew strip 7 on here, and then sew all 3 of them over on the 4 that I just did. Okay, so let's see how this is going to turn out. Okay. Okay, I want to grab my other stiletto that came from Quilt in the Day. Now I have had to go and rip these out and do it again. Not necessarily these, but when I was doing my double Irish chain, that was the one I did when I first came back from my first surgery back in I think it was 2019. I started it, so it's up on my channel at the very beginning. Because I was going to do the Dresden plate, and I changed my mind on that and decided to go and do the double Irish chain instead. So, okay. It's hard to. I did do a Dresden later on down the road. So. And don't worry if the strip's not perfectly even, because it'll go into the seam when you do another seam part that you're sewing along, and you need the 1/4 of an inch from the bottom. It'll work. Okay, let's see how this one turned out. Okay, the bottom down here, I am going to rip out a little bit of the seam, okay, because the very last one, as you guys can see, did not come out even, so I want to make that even. So just going to rip out a little bit of it. Okay, I don't know how easy this seam ripper works on this kind of fabric, but it seems to be pretty good. So, well, I thought I had it. It's my fault. I used to backstitch a lot when I first start, and I don't backstitch anymore because it's really, if you have to seam rip or anything, it's pretty hard to get it out from where you backstitch. So I said, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Lesson learned the hard way. All right, so it won't pull out because okay, I gotta do it on this side. Darn, I thought I was getting off easy. Darn it. Hello, Teresa. How are you? Kelly's. Let me get caught up here, guys. Hold on. And by getting caught up, I have to be able to see. I got farther away. Okay. You can't chat. You're working, right? Okay. Well, hi, Brenda. Thank you so much for coming. All you want to do is a simple alternating four patch. I could likely hobble to my hobble to your craft room. Maybe I can sew with my left foot. I sew with my left foot, Kelly. I used to sew with my right, but I no longer have a right. So I think you can. I do. It's not that much different, believe me. It'll be easy. Melissa, Kathy, you probably. Yep, I have to because I don't have a choice, Melissa. I thought when I started, when I came back, I'm going, gosh, like I haven't attempted to drive with my uh, left foot because I don't know if I'd be able to actually drive or not. But the sewing, yes, it's really not that much different sewing. But driving that would be a little bit more difficult. You have to do a little bit more stuff versus sewing. So I have not driven in like 4 years. Right now, I couldn't get in the car by myself. So that's something. If I can learn how to get into the car, then I could probably learn how to sew with my left foot. But I don't know. And I don't want to chance it at the moment. Okay, so I ripped that part out. I just need to get the extra threads that were hanging here. Oh, that's part of it. Okay, so now to line it up like it's supposed to be, I can't believe how far off that was. Wow. Okay. Okay, I think that'll be better. Put a pin in it and go. Yeah, it's even going to help it to line up on the bottom here too, so that's good. Okay. Okay, we're lined up, right? Okay. All right, let me attempt it again. Okay, it's giving me fits over here, but I think it'll work. Okay. We are about to find out. You know, when I first started working with this petite, hardly any of the threads would come out, but now, gee whiz. All right, here we go. Much better. All right. So there's the 5th and the 6th piece. Okay, see down there, I fixed it. Okay. Just takes a little bit of time. You're welcome, Kelly. Don't be in a hurry to get it done. Oh, I'll keep doing it. Don't worry, Terry. This is from beginning to end. Um, okay, you can try. Thank you so much, Kelly. Um, no. Yeah, I'm just lining it up so that it's for my triple Irish chain. I wanted to do it a different way, so that's all. I'm not really per se doing anything special with it. Um, and some of these strips look a lot like other strips, but they're not, okay? They're so different, just the same material. Okay, again, taking my time here. I'm sewing the 7th piece of strip, which is the last one, onto my 5th and 6th piece. Okay. And line them up better than the other one was. Okay. And again, you want to line up the edges also because you don't want it to look all out of place and all wonky looking. You want it to line up nice and even and looking pretty. So take that extra couple of minutes. It'll be worth it, believe me. You don't want to rush through it. I mean, there are people that can rush through it that are good at it and they don't make mistakes, but these are people that have been quilting for a long time. Even though I've been quilting for a while, I still take my time and make sure. Because when you make a quilt, you spend a lot of hours on it, and whether you're making it for yourself or you're making it for somebody, you want it to look nice. You don't want it to look like you've rushed through it. That's my piece of advice for y'all. All right, so I'm going to sew this one together, and let's see how it turns out. Okay. Let me see. I feel a paw.
Oh, that's pretty, Mom.
Hold on. I thought I could get rid of it that way. What does that say?
On the stuff on the
Okay, hang on. Here's Chasers.
machine. That's really pretty.
Yeah, thank you. Say hi.
Hi, everybody.
Say good morning.
She says hi.
Chase says, I can't wait to get my little sister. Yeah, we're looking. Yeah. Have you run off some of your blubberness over here, dude? Yeah.
Look, it's gone down somewhere.
Good, he's eating it. I just can't see today. Okay, hold on, Chase. Mommy has to get closer to the computer so I can see what they're saying, okay?
Mommy's friends.
Yeah, Mommy's buddies. Okay. Melissa said hi.
Hi, Melissa.
Oh, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Chasey Poo. Melissa said hi, Chasey Poo. Hi, baby, Terry says. Hi, Jen and Chase, Laura said.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Jen from June.
Hi, June.
Very handsome boy. Talking about you. Yeah.
He is handsome.
Hi, Laura. Teresa, back to work. Okay, Teresa. Kathy, how old is Chase? Chase will be 3 March 13th. That's why we got to get him a playmate before it's too late. So, good name. My daughter named him. He's supposed to be my daughter's cat, but you know.
He loves all of us.
He's a family cat. Yeah. He's a cuddler, loves to cuddle. You know, loves everybody. I'd say he loves my husband the most, but he does love Jen and I too. So
He's very sweet.
he's a sweetheart.
She's the good boy.
Did pretty good getting a kitten off of Craigslist. Yeah, his tail's wagging. You guys can't see it. He's a good boy. Yeah.
Good Chase.
I really can't do this anymore. He's gonna fall asleep in my arms, so I'm gonna give him back to Jen.
Hey, you two are having a moment.
Say bye-bye, everybody. He was born with no
Other paw.
bones in his paw. This paw. See, I touch it, he gets all, okay, don't get mad.
It's really weird.
Yeah, no bones at all. But he's starting to get a little bit of them now. Say bye-bye.
Let them see your eyes. They love your eyes. There we go.
Yeah, he is still a baby. That's why I'm thinking it's time to get him a playmate.
Get him a friend.
Hi, Marie. Thank you for joining. You're never late. I say that too, but no, not yet. Well, yeah, it does, but only when my husband holds him, Melissa. Yeah, purr. Okay, so he is declawed. I had to get him declawed because of me, my blood thinners, but it didn't hurt him to get declawed. He took it well. And we're up here on the fourth floor. I mean, come on, he's not going to go anywhere. I don't let him outside because of what happened. The freak accident with our other cat, Destiny. She looked like him. She loved, loved to go outside. So every morning she'd wake up and go to the sliding glass door or whatever to go out, right? So we'd let her out. We lived on the second floor. She had her own little chair, and sometimes she would sleep underneath my bamboo table that I had out there. I mean, so much so that she made a dent in it on the bottom. And I'll read your thing in just a second, Melissa. And she's been doing that for 10 years, right? I wouldn't let her out when it rained, and she'd get all mad. But fortunately for her in California, it hardly ever rained. So she spent, most of her time out there. Well, one day she was out there, and Jen was sitting there just enjoying the sunshine. And I heard this loud, like, thump. And I was sitting in the living room on the couch, right? And I go, what was that? And Jen goes, I don't know. And I go, did Destiny hit her head? I mean, it was loud. And Jen goes, I don't know. I wasn't looking at her. And so I go, well, we'll know pretty soon. And within a couple hours, she started stumbling and all that, evidence of hitting her head. And we put her to sleep, and Jen's got her ashes. So, all right. That one went together nice. See, it really does help to pin. Okay. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to iron these open too, these seams. So, all right, now I'm going to take strips 4, 5, and 6 and sew them onto strips 1, 2, 3, and 4 and see how it looks. Because you never know. So, because of what happened to Destiny, I'm not going to let Chase go outside. He's an inside cat. Okay, Daisy, your dog, will let hubby hold her. You go to sleep. You try to, I know. Wow. My cat was Simba, and he looks a lot like Chase. He passed when he was 12, but he was my cat. He would let me do anything. I mean, one time he had his ear. He would shake his head so violently that his ears would fill up with I don't know what. But I took him to the vet. It was like $500 to have that. He went through surgery and stuff, and so he was wearing this cone, and he would let me go in there and squeeze his ear into this tube to get rid of that stuff. And then it happened again on the other ear, maybe 6 months later. But that time I did not take him to the vet because I knew what to do. So, oh, well, thank you, Melissa. I like the colors too. I didn't think I would. Kelly, our dogs like to lay beside and call. How sweet. What kind of dogs are they, Kelly? And Terry, that's pretty. You'll have to look up what Irish chain quilt is. You don't know what it is? Um, there it is. That's what a triple Irish chain quilt is. Can you see it? I see there's a glare, but that's what it is, basically. Or this one. This one, not so much. Um, maybe there's one in the book. Let me see. This one, I don't know how well you can. But see how it's 3 rows together, three, 1, 2, 3 going down and all that. That's why it's a triple. Is there another one? There is on the ones it kind of shows if you whatever size one you chose. Let me see. I'm trying to do a queen over here. So see how they all got X's? Those are your block A, and your block B would be the white with a couple of strips of the colored. But that's your triple Irish chain. This whole book is nothing but a triple Irish chain. Okay. And tells you, what kind of material you need, how much you need, how many strips you need. It's got all the info in here. That's where I'm at right now. Sewing strips together. Okay, I've already gone through. We laid our 7 strips down. Okay, and now that's where they're cutting, they're subcutting. And she's seen how many strips she can get out of the 7 42-inch that she did lay down. She won't get 7 of them like you should, or 6. She'll get more. Okay, I'm at the point right now where I'm sewing them together down here. Okay. So that's what I'm on block A. I'm on strictly on block A. Okay. You had a dog named. Really? Oh. Okay, I just did for you. Is there any specific thing you want to see, Melissa? Bernice Mountain, oh, those get so big, but they're so friendly, I heard. No, you're not a quarter or quilter, or should I say how to do it? Okay, I show from beginning to end, Terry. If you want to go back and look at some of my other videos that I did, I think you'll fall in love with, you see it, Terry? Yeah, with quilting. Yeah, I know that 3 months. Wow. Thank you, Terry. Try to look up a single. It would be a good. I have the single Irish chain book, and you can buy it together, single and double. But the triple came by itself. I was looking everywhere. I thought I had the triple, but I didn't, so I had to get it. But yeah. Or I think you can probably get the single by itself too. I don't know. And how long did it take you to make it, Melissa? Yeah, I already did. But it's like in the beginning, we go back just a few when I said let's start. It's over in that area. I took your single Irish chain. How long did it take you to make it? Um, she does know it, Melissa. Oh, it's for Melissa. Okay. You take your 42-inch strips. Okay, like 2.5, 2.25, whatever you want to do, and you sew them together. So what I did was I took the strips, like okay, I lined them up so that there's 7 strips in each. Okay, I still have a couple more to do. So there, let's say there's 7 strips in here, and I put a number 4, so I knew where it would go, what group. Okay, I have 7 strips here. Can look like this. Okay, because they were already done. Either cut it yourself or buy a jelly roll. This was already a done deal. So they're in half right here. Okay, so open them up, sew all those strips together, how whatever you want them to be, however you want them to be, in the you know rows that you want them. Okay, and then you when you get done sewing these all together, then you subcut them. Okay, you would turn it this way because they're all sewn right, and you have 7 strips going down 42 inches across. Okay, so you would kind of like cut the edge here to make it really even. Okay, and then you would subcut however 2.5 inches, 2.25 inches, whatever size you want your block. Okay, it's up to you. Yeah, all the way down until you have nothing left. And that's what this became, was a subcutting of it. So I still have 7 here, and there's 7 that I cut. They're in here. Okay, and I put a wonder clip on each of them too. But if you were going to use material, that's what you would do. You would just cut 7 42-inch strips. And you need to save some of that for block B too. So only took you a few days. Wow, Melissa. That's so cool. Terry has 4 dogs. Until recently, you only have one still with. They crossed the bridge. Oh, thoughts and prayers. I know my dog went to Rainbow Bridge too. My beagle. I miss him so much. He was a pain, but like I would tell everybody, they'd say he was a PETA, pain in the neck, or pain in the. Never mind, I won't say it. I go, but he was my pain, and I miss his quirky actions. And Destiny, she did not like him, and every time we would like say, "Come on, Destiny, come on, let's go inside. Let's do this. Let's do that," or yell at her a little bit because she wasn't listening. He would start barking to protect her. It was the cutest thing. 9 patch with flame. Oh, okay. See, like I said, I never made a single. I probably need to do that. um, you understand? Okay, that's good. Do you maybe want to make one, or or what, Terry? Yep, Alex was a one of a kind. I'm telling you. Yep, that's it, Melissa. Everybody loved him, though. Your question is, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your Bernese Mountain Dogs. I saw one, and the size of the paws. It was only like 6, 7 weeks old. I couldn't believe it because that tells you how big that dog's gonna get. And I'm just like, wow, unbelievable. And especially, I miss having a dog. I really want one, but right now there's just no room. Well, a little dog, maybe a poodle or something, but Uh, that's why I thought, well, a cat for Chase. They allow two animals here, so as far as cats and dogs. I don't think guinea pigs count as far as one animal. I know they might, but I don't think so. Okay, last one. Okay, let's see how it's gonna look, guys. All right, stiletto's ready because now the material's a little bit heavier, so you really kind of want to use your tools to help you along the way. Oops. And if possible, don't remove your pen until you get to the beginning of the seam to, just to keep it all in place and looking good. Okay, and make sure you're sewing straight because right now would be an easy time for you to start sewing crooked because the fabric is a lot heavier because now you're doing it with all of them, all 7. So just to, and you don't want to whiz through here either. You really want to take your time and making sure that everything is, lined up and looking really good. So you will have to probably cut your block down to size. Okay. All right. Let's see how it looks, guys. Okay, listen up. Cutting here. Right. Some of the loose threads getting on my machine, and I don't want it to go down into my bobbin area. All right, cut the thread here. All right, let's see. Okay, what do you guys think? How does it look? This is my first block A. Should be 12 inches, but I don't know. Thank you. You love it? Thank you. Hi, Diane. How are you doing? You love making bags? I never made a bag. I'm gonna have to do one of those too. Thank you, June, Terry. Melissa. Ooh, to Dr. Diane, I'm sorry. Is everything okay? Thank you, Laura. Well, we all said hi, Diane, and I hope everything works out for you at the doctor. Okay, so I don't know what size this quilt is because I'm on the wrong side of the. Let me see. I have a tape measure here, so I used to keep one at my sewing. Here it is. I knew it was around. I'm gonna put it back by my sewing machine because it's just an extra and never know. Okay, so measuring it, it is 12 across, a little over 12. Okay, across and going down. It's about 13. So yeah, it's gonna have to be sized up a little bit. But okay, so that's my first block A, and I need 18 of them. Isn't that wonderful news? All right, I'm gonna put this over here because there's lots of times I need that. Okay. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 16 to iron open. And this is what it looks like on the back. Okay. And so I have 18 of these to do. Okay. Because I chose to do the queen. And I do have all of them but 2 subcut. I stopped because I didn't know how much I would need for the B block too. So okay, bye bye, Diane. Have a great day. Text me and let me know how it turned out, okay? Prayers for Wayne too, Melissa. You're going to doctor on Wednesday, getting the half referral for surgeon. It's required. I was hoping physical therapy. Yeah, but sometimes physical therapy doesn't do everything, you know. Terry, Kathy, do you quilt them on the same machine? Yes. Everything gets quilted on this machine. Everything. I free motion quilt, I quilt everything. Binding, all of it gets on this machine. I have a brother machine out in the closet, but thank you, June. But I haven't brought it in. I really don't have any place to put it, so I do it all here for right now. Yes, Warren, you're right, Kelly. I go back to the doctor on Friday to make sure my INR is okay. Oh, you're welcome, Melissa. We want to make sure everybody's doing good at all times. So now that I got the block sewn together, right here, down here. Okay, what's the next page? They're telling you to press from the right side if necessary, trim edges away, and then write the gas line is 12 3/4. can write your measurements right here if you want. There's an empty block and it says 12 3/4. So, all right. So block A, remember, has 7. Block B has 5, and some of those 5 is the pretty material I'm using here, but then some of it's the background, which I'm going to use white. So, which is what she's using. The background's white right up here. And block B would be, so it'd be like here. Um, block A, wait, I'm going backwards. Okay, block A, block B, block A down here. So it's going to be like, putting a kind of like, reminds me of a puzzle. Um, so we did all that. Well, not block B, but block A. So block B is going to look like that. So hard to, there we go. See the too dark and then the white in the middle? That'll be block B. Or too light, however you want to do it. Okay, either or. That's your block. But I'm still back here on block A. So, almost lost my cutting gizmo. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one. Look at it. It's like a giant um, close clip thing. I'm hooked to my balloon here. I like it. Like I said, I'm going to keep it when the balloon goes bad. All right. Oh, that was sweet, Vicky. You're welcome, Terry. You're welcome. Hi, Lynn. How are you? I'm so happy you're here. Okay, for all those that are here, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, okay? And subscribe if you like my channel, and share with your friends. And ring that bell so you'll get notifications when I come on, okay? But our channel is getting a lot more people now. Yeah, I just go in order that they want it, Melissa. I'm so glad you joined us, Lynn. Right now we're doing a palette failure. Uh-oh, June. Hope it comes back on quickly. Um, we're doing the triple Irish chain. Here's block A. I just finished block A. Okay, cutting it down and all of that. So I think it's going to be really pretty. And I have 7 more here. Didn't realize that you had a site. Thank you so much, Lynn. Thank you. The site, well, my channel is actually everybody's channel, so thank you so much for subscribing. Okay. All right, I have 7 more of my strips here. Okay, and I'm on Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. He has to get a haircut. Ugh. Does he want it, or is that what you want, Kelly? Honestly, now. My daughter had her hair down to her butt her whole life until she turned 18. She said it was so heavy and weighing on her head that she would get bad headaches. So she cut it. I cried. Okay, so these are my I guess you'd say second group or second block A. I have them cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's 7 strips here. Okay, let's see. It'll be easier to show you guys. Okay, strip 1, 2, 3. See how that looks like it's almost the same color, 2 colors right there, but it's not. One's darker and one's lighter. 4, 5, 6, 7. Pink. Okay. So 17th birthday, really? Oh, thank you, Marie. Busy cutting? Yep. That's what I was doing all weekend. Teeth. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I cut 17 or 16 of these. You know, like I said, I spent all weekend cutting. And I got a couple more over here. So for me, it was fun. I like cutting. 21. Happy birthday to his special birthday, Kelly. Is her knee getting worse, Vicky? I thought it was healing. Is it getting worse? And unfortunately, when I was in rehab in the summer, I had to get my hair cut off because it had the biggest knot from the hospital you ever saw. And I didn't want to, but we tried and tried to get the tangle and everything out, and it was just so hard. Have you guys seen clips, wonder clips that are like that big? Look how big that is. It came in, I have like 6 or 7, maybe 10 different colors, but it came in here's a pink one. This 10 that I got from Amazon. So, big, little, but no medium. The medium ones are super hard to find, but I did find some and I bought some, so. All right, so I can get ready to start sewing. I'm getting thread all over my giant shirt here. All right. So once again, I'm going to place right sides together. Here's this one and that one. Okay. Place them together. And lining up my seams. Okay. As I said, it's very important that you keep your seams lined up and that you check both sides so that both sides, okay, here's one side. See how it's perfect? And here's the other side. Okay. You just want to make sure that you don't get a gap or you don't pull one way and one the other way, or and that would be the same too if you ironed up or down when you ironed your seams. Okay. So the block A that I just finished, I will go back and I will iron the seams open and iron the block and straighten it up a little bit. Because it will end up being a very beautiful quilt when all is said and done with this Irish chain. And if you see any loose threads, go ahead and throw them away. Because I'm just going along here, taking my time. Are you guys seeing too much of a glare, or are you okay? Okay. All right, so again, I got it all lined up over here. Okay. Because I'm seeing a glare. Hold on, let me see if I can close this curtain. I don't know if I can reach it or not. Nope. It's really bad. I know it looked bad. Okay. Hugs and prayers for Diane, everybody. Has your hair cut on Saturday? Oh, I wish it started growing pretty long, Helen. I want mine to be long. I don't want to cut it again right now. I'll have to check in on Diane. Okay, goodbye, Kelly. Thank you so much for coming, okay? Ooh, Vicky, really? I remember when it was all black and blue and purple. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe and all that, Kelly. Probably already gone. Oh, you do? Okay, yeah, they're huge. I have large clips and they're way bigger than that. I have two tins, Melissa. One's a cat, dogs, and another one is just like a farm style. Who does the dog's hair? Okay, so you don't have a glare? All right. I was thinking maybe because right above me is the sun. And here, let me turn off this light. Maybe that'll help. But if I can't stand up to close this curtain, that's my problem. Go a little bit closer. I have a container right here that kind of stops me, so let me try it again. There we go, got it. Okay, that's better. All right, now let me turn this back on. It gives me more light on my machine if I turn this on. Okay. Now, any glare, guys? Do you guys see any glare at all? Let me know. Okay. Any at all. Hubby was playing a video. Your donkey. What's your donkey's name, Melissa? All right. Let me sew this strip. Okay. Want some of that cat grass for Chase, and Jen's taking care of it. First, she didn't know what to make of it, but now we see pieces of it getting chewed off, so that's what we wanted. He's very spoiled, that cat. But he's worth it. I came up with a new nickname for him. I call him my little stud muffin. Okay, this one's kind of, I have to do it by hand, so I then have to line it back up again. Okay. Cut off the thread. The more you do this, the better you become. Okay, there we go. First two for the second row. And you might see some colors in there that you didn't see before. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to take rows 3, or strip 3 and 4. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Melissa. No imagination. Okay. Vicky. That's for Vicky. Okay. Um, you like stud muffin? I like stud muffin, Vicky. I don't know why. I just thought it was a cute name for him, and it kind of fits him because he thinks he's prances around the house here, thinking he owns the place. So, and all girl kitties would love to be with him, so I thought it'd be a perfect name for him. Mommy's little stud muffin. So it this I will tell you this does get tedious and um, you know, but hang in there. It's worth it in the end. Okay, it really is. So I'll be. Excuse me. Let me get a drink. I'll be working on this throughout the week. See how far I can get done. What I tried to do was place the light strips with the darker strips, but sometimes it didn't work out like that. But that's what I was trying to accomplish as I'm working on this. These blocks are a lot of fun to put together and to see how they're going to turn out. A lot of fun. And I'm really liking these purples. I wasn't really a purple person per se, but now I like these purples. Okay, let's sew rows 3 and 4 together. Okay. Grab my stiletto. I actually have 3 stilettos. I have this, and then of course I just showed you this one, and then I have a pink one that's exactly like. Oh, here it is. That pink one was the very first one I ever bought, or no, the this one from Eleanor Burns, her quilt in a day. It's really nice. It's lightweight, super nice. Okay, Melissa, it's all right. People have things to do. Go get a drink. Go do whatever. Get some cornbread. There you go. You get confused? Yeah. Um, I used to get really confused also, Lori, but I find if you try to do it, it becomes makes more sense. Blue was my favorite color for the longest time, but now Yeah, I use my purple thing too sometimes. Not as much as I should, but no cornbread today. Okay. When I get done with my live here, I'm going to have some taquitos with guacamole. You'd probably lose it. You think so? Um, there's so many notions around here. I mean, okay, in this, let me close this. I don't want it to fall on me. I have two coffee cups. Okay, this one is my pens and pencils and all that's necessary when having a quilting channel. Okay, this one is my snowman. He's really big, okay? And in it I have scissors. One, two, three, four scissors. My quick for I'll show you guys when we get to it to put the safety pins in. Um these tiny scissors, I don't know where they came from, but they're good for whatever embroidery and stuff like that. Okay, then I have my this is a bobbin. So it's around right here and kind of has the it kind of looks like a needle. This really helps me to find my or not to find, but to open my seams that are hard to open when I'm ironing. And here's that the purple thing. This also helps to find and all that when you're ironing. And I have one, two, three rotary cutters and my very own seam ripper. The lid just came off. Hold on. Oops. I didn't want to take out my rotary cutters, but oh, and I also have two of these. They're the seam ripper, the Singer seam ripper. So what you do is you just pop it open like that, all the way. It does go all the way, and put it back. I don't really use this one very often. I mean, I have, and then down here, I have to get my lid. Hold on. Yeah, I use scissors. That's the way to do it. So these are two cups that I use religiously. I have to have some place to put this stuff, and I don't have cork or anything like that hanging on the walls to put them in. So, and I had to have a place to put my rulers also. In fact, I'm going to put this over here right now because I'm going to be using it when I show the seams and that purple thing where to go. Did I put it away in here already? Yeah. Okay. And scissors. So that's my part of what I've got going over here. I didn't know what I was going to do with all that stuff, so that's what I did with it. Um, my threads are scattered everywhere, but I know where they are. You now have it 3 of the 6 and 12. Yeah, I have I gosh, every ruler probably the 12 by 12, the 9 by 12, 10 by whatever. Oh, there's no not. Yeah, there is. There's no 7. I have the 8. I have the 6. I have 6 by 24, 6 by 12, the 2.5 by 15. I got so many rulers, I don't even know. And little tiny ones, the 3 by 3 or the 2 by 2, 4 by 4. Got a few of those. I'm starting to like both the I used to like Omni Grip. Okay, I have a ton of Omni Grip over here, but I'm liking the what's it called? Creative Grids. This one's a 3. And what I like is that it has all the stick thing back here so they don't go, you know, moving around while you're trying to cut. I have the pineapple one that I want to do because I want a paper piece of pineapple. And I'm really, really starting to like Missouri Stars because theirs is so bright. For example, here's the 10 or 9. Oh, well, there's 9. Okay. Here's their, no, 10-inch square ruler right here. Okay. But it's really a bright, can't really tell, huh? It's a bright green, and I really like it. It's so soft on the front, and then in the back, it sticks really nice. And it's super hard to find, unless you put it on yourself, to find rulers that will stick in the back for you. Okay. And of course, my Omni Grid is my 6x24. I love that one. So, yeah, rulers are, and I got more coming from Missouri Star. Yeah, I love my purple thing, Lynn. It's really awesome. That and my whoa, don't want to knock off thread. Right here is the cutting gizmo. Cutting gizmo, and right here you can see the razor blade part to cut the, like if you're assembly line sewing and you have a lot of thread that you need to cut, that's when that comes in handy. Believe me when I say. Um, just depending on what you're doing, and I just picked up stuff along the way. You have a tiny version of that? Yeah, I mean, I got that years ago. I When I first started quilting, I'm thinking, "Whoa, this is overwhelming," but it's fun. You prefer the creative grids? I like creative grids, Brenda, because it does have the things that keep it from slipping and sliding all over the place. I absolutely do like that. Um, but they're kind of pricey. That's why I got mine from Margaret when she had that big sale. Because that's what you started with? Okay. Yeah, we all have our rulers that we love. So I got 3 different kinds over here. So, and like I said, I got the pineapple one because I'm going to start paper piecing, and I wanted to have the exact lines to show me because I have to do my lion. So yeah, I got that. I got all kinds of. You guys wouldn't believe what I have here on my table. These are the safety pins for the ones that the lid doesn't come off. Okay, I believe, what size are these? 3, and there's 100 of them in here, and I have extras. So these are the curved safety pins. See how they're curved right here? They're the ones that are good for putting your quilt together, your quilt top, your batting, and your backing, and that um, this right here has grooves in it. Okay, quick clip, I think it's called. Yeah, it has grooves in it, and it helps to close this up when you put it on your quilt. You know, to fasten it back in. That's what this is used for. Um, Plus, I have these little pieces that go on the clip that helps also. That's plastic that I need to go through and do. Yeah, mine are too, Melissa. That's why I'm saying I'm not sure if let me see. I need to go and put them in there. Yeah, I can't reach it. But mine are in a little container also. These cookie containers, when you're done eating them, come in handy, let me tell you. So, and these safety pins come, I believe, in one, 1.5, two, 2.5, three. But I chose a three because, you know, my hands are huge. And whatever helps me along the way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sew these two together. Okay. As soon as I find my foot pedal. So when you first start quilting, basically all you need is a sewing machine, thread, rotary cutter, cutting mat, scissors, your fabric, and a lot of people start out with the 6 by 12 inch ruler because I when I first started I had a 6 by 12 24 inch, and I marked because most everything we do in quilting is in 2.5 inches, right? So I marked with a glow line tape the 2.5 inches. My husband now has that ruler because it was falling apart. But if you take your ruler, I don't know where my glow line tape is. It's around somewhere. So we take my ruler, which is right here. No, that's not it. I don't know. I can see it from this side. Hold on. No, let's just pretend like this is it. This is the closest one. Okay, so all those are squares. Hmm. Okay, here it is. Okay, this is your 6. This is the Omni Grip, okay? This one's pretty new. I got it a couple months ago. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 24. Okay? And so when you're learning how to sew or quilt or whatever, and you're new, and you know you got 2.5 inches, okay? So you're going to count right here, 1, 2.5. Okay? Your half is right here in between the 2 and the 3. And you're going to go all the way down, all the way with a piece of glow line tape. Okay? Hang on, I'm going to call. I'm going to tell my son I'm busy. Hey, Michael, I'll call you back in a while, okay? I'm doing my live.
Okay.
Is everything okay?
Yep.
Okay, call you back in a few.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so this is how we go 2.5. And you'll see it on both sides, okay? This is the front. I recommend you do it on the front, okay? Because the back is where you do all your work and it'll slide, it'll come off. So I recommend you do it on the front, okay? Which is easier. But this ruler right here is very soft. It's not like my other one that I had like this. Okay, this one is really, really soft and rough on the back. So maybe they started improving. I don't know. but this is the ruler that everybody starts out with because it's got all the measurements you'd need. If you had to do a 6 by, um, say you had to do a 6 by 13, okay, you'd go your 6 right here, it's the whole thing, and you go down to 13 and you would cut right there. I mean, it's got everything on here. That's why everybody starts out with this one. Okay. I'm not going to try to put that back. I'm going to have somebody do it for me. So, a little bit of inside info. Um, what size rulers did you guys start out with? Okay. Now, let me continue sewing. I'm going to try to get 2 blocks done if I can. Yeah, I was trying to do it without the stiletto, but I definitely need the stiletto here. Help me along. And two, sometimes you can use the stiletto to pull out your pen if you didn't go in too awfully far. Okay, and check and make sure that it's still pretty lined up. Okay. Okay, the last one here. And the piece is going crooked, so there we go. All right, this strip is done. Let's see. And there's times that I've had to start all over on these strips. So you never know. All right. Okay. Rows 3 and 4. Hi, Sandra. How are you? No, you're not late. Never, ever are you late. 6 by 24. See? That's what everybody starts with. Glad you can join us, Sandra. Okay, now I'm going to take strips 3 and 4 and put them on the 1 and 2, right sides together. So your 3 and 4 will be on the top, and your 1 and 2 will be on the bottom. And you're lining up your seams so they lock in place. Okay, and you're pinning it. I remember so many times when I first started actually doing the wrong side to the right and wondering why, this stuff didn't come out like it should, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Okay, I gotta stretch my leg a little bit here. I used to be able to sit at a sewing machine for hours and, only get up to go to the bathroom or whatever. But now both my legs let me know when something's wrong. Okay, this seam. Okay. Hope I got it now. Make sure that when you do that you don't have both of the strips together and gets pinned together and get sewn together, because that's not what you want. That would be a accident waiting to happen, I'd say. Okay. This blue one is just like, through and through, and it doesn't want to do. Okay, that's good enough. All right, now, if you see any loose threads along the way, feel free to cut them off. That way you won't have to worry about it later. Okay. Again. 2 more to go, guys. See, this one was kind of difficult, but again, I want it to look nice, so. If you're sitting here for, 6 hours and you only get one strip done, then at least that strip is nice. No, I'm just kidding. It wouldn't take you 6 hours. But if you're sitting here for a while and if you at any time start to get frustrated, because quilting is supposed to be fun. So at any time you start to get frustrated or anything like that, walk away for a little while and come back. It really does help. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sew this really quick. Is there anybody? Let me see. Oh, thank you for getting rid of that for me, Melissa. Yay. Okay, Laura, you purposely moved your ironing board to another room to make it up. And yep, there you go. A lot of people, they continue to sit and sit and sit. And that, if you don't get up and walk around or, like every hour, maybe 5 minutes, get up and do something, you stand a chance of getting a blood clot. And that's what I got. Not from this, but you guys don't want that. Believe me. Yep, troll. But then again, it's so easy to keep, well, I just want to finish this one piece or this one piece or whatever. And before you know it, you've been sitting there for 4 hours and you haven't eaten or drank. Well, you probably have a drink with you, but you haven't eaten or anything. And it's very, very easy to get carried away. And this is my bracelet that keeps hitting. Drive me nuts. Usually my sweatshirts keep it, but all right. It's that one that was giving me fits here. Hopefully. And remember too, guys, I haven't ironed this part yet, so it's, once it gets ironed. Okay. And okay, let's see how this one turned out. Oops. Forgot to lift the foot. Okay, this is trash. I'm so glad that my machine is cooperating with me these days. I really am. All right. Well, that one piece that gave me fits is a little bit noticeable, but I'm going to leave it because it was hard. So here's 3 and 4. Okay. Could be my little trademark. Nobody's going to notice it when the quilt's put together. Okay, so there's 3 and 4. Now I have to sew 5 and 6 together. You had a lot. You had a blood clot in your leg, Melissa? Wow. That's where mine was. But mine was so big that they couldn't help me. And there were so many of them that, well, the first time my leg was turning black, and, he yelled at me, and that's when I quit smoking. And up here, when I got it in the summertime, my leg was hurting, but not in the same way as the other one. I can't explain the pain involved, but it was horrible. And I had to learn how to walk all over again. But this time, I think because it was the second time, it couldn't be saved, or I don't know. My sister was in charge of all my medical stuff. I was not coherent. I need to get these sharper pins here. Make a trade. Take out the old ones and put in the new ones. I love this pin cushion. It's like an all-American flag. And you guys can see it. Let me see. And wicker. It was $4.99 at Joann's. So I thought, I'm going to get away from the traditional tomato that everybody has and do it that way. But I don't think I can get a whole bunch more pins in here that's already in here. I don't think. Oops. Gigantic piece of thread there. Okay. Last one, guys. Okay, see, it's all 7 pins are in there. Hello, Shirley. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like my channel, and subscribe, please. If you haven't already. Really, Melissa, I did not know. Okay, thank you so much for coming, Lynn. I really appreciate it. You have a great day, okay? See you tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, I'm with you, Melissa. I still want parakeets. I haven't given up. Okay. Oh, that's for Melissa. Okay, so I'm going to sew these two strips together. Okay, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, somebody is. I hope it's not. Okay. Vicky, are you still here or did you leave? You never answered me when I asked you how you were doing. Okay, here's the pen. I'm taking out the very first one, okay? And I'm making sure that everything is lined up. As they say, lined up perfectly. Okay. And I'm going to take this bracelet off because it's making so much noise. Okay, I'll just put it right there. All right. My stiletto. No more noise from my bracelet. Here we go. And you can set your machine on slow for this if you want. Mine's on medium. But you can most certainly do it on slow if you want. Okay. Okay, make sure. Just because you pinned it, guys, doesn't always mean that it's going to stay. Okay. Sometimes the machine starts wobbling. Stuff like that. So you want to check it. Takes only a few seconds to check and make sure. Oops. Okay, let's see how it is. How it is. Okay. Cut the thread. Okay. There you go. All the way down. Look at the seam and look at the corners. Okay. All the way down. Thank you again, Melissa. Did June leave? Oh, you still there? Your leg pain? Oh, Vicky, I'm so sorry. Are you able to take a nap, or does it hurt really bad when you do try to sleep then too? Yeah. You like getting rid of those trolls, Melissa? Okay. And then the last one is number 7. Okay. So I'm
want to tell
gonna.
you right now, when I cook and it says to do 2/3, I don't do around 2/3 or under. I do it.
Well, cooking, yeah, but this is we're not cooking.
Lining it up again
Like my baby
so the
back.
seams nest together, okay? Putting a pin in it. Okay. You kind of, when you start doing it, you kind of know what seams are going to give you a hard time and what aren't as you're
Chase, let's go.
going through.
Chase. Wow, wow. Yeah, I know you like that. Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a cat.
Okay. If you see a seam that is kind of, I don't know, split open, or it's okay. They'll sew together when you sew, so it's not a big deal. I mean, it's good to have all your seams sewn together, but okay. Here's the last pin. Oh, June. Okay, okay, Melissa. I didn't know. Whack-a-mole. I know what that is. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and sew this together. Okay, here's one of mine that the pieces, so I need my stiletto to help me out. Okay. Because I believe that the stiletto will hold the two pieces together, which is what I want. Okay. And then the same with the next one. Okay. And is this one on? No, it's a little bit over from one, so I need to put it in place. Okay. And I'm going to kind of hold my finger there until I go over the seam, because you don't want to lose where it was at in the place that it was at. Okay, so that one works good. Okay, and then line it up. Okay. All right, let's see how it turned out. Everybody thinks that all you do when you sew is a sewing machine. I wish. or make your quilt or whatever. I wish. A lot more involved than that. Okay. Here you go. So there's 5, 6, and 7 sewn together. Okay. Now I'm going to take it and put it with rows 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And again, in the end, I'm not sure how much of an X this is going to show, but simply because I didn't use the white to mark. Darn, what's up with this material today? Okay, there. And as you notice, when you try to do the 7 rows together, your fabric gets heavier. So you want to make sure that it does in fact stay and doesn't go all over the place, as fabric will. Okay. So what's everybody doing for dinner tonight? We're doing well, Jen's making grilled cheese and nachos. Her favorite Monday night dinner. I don't like grilled cheese and nachos. Oh, that pen does not work. Let me see. I can't wait till I can get back in the kitchen and cook. I want to start now in my wheelchair, but they won't let me. Okay, I got it all pinned. Let me see. What you guys talking about? What am I missing? Sandra, you had a friend. Went to the. Got to get a little bit closer here. There's glare on my end. That's why I was asking you guys. Okay, you had a friend to make a quilt. She couldn't believe the I know. But you know what, Sandra? If you do it and you get stuff that's on sale, it's a lot cheaper. If you shop at like one of your girlfriends was shocked when. Yeah, I know. If you shop in the beginning, the little things. Ooh, hamburger stew. That sounds good, Ricky. Dinner for one leftover. Yeah, people think it is simple. It's it is an expensive hobby. But like I said, if you leftovers for you too. Marie, Kathy, we're having. Sounds good, Marie. Yummy, yummy. What time's dinner? I'll be there. Spaghetti. I haven't had spaghetti of any kind in a long time. Make stuff they just have to help you. Yeah, I know. I can reach the stove. I can reach the microwave, the refrigerator. I can reach everything. I would just need like the plates and the bowls. I can't reach that. So it does, Vicky. But like, okay, this this fabric, this petite that I'm using right now. Okay, it came in 40. I think there's 42 of them. Not on a jelly roll, but like a jelly roll. You know, it comes in a package like that, but it's not a jelly roll. Okay, normally sold for $45. I got it for 20. So I said, okay, since it's so inexpensive, I'm going to go ahead and buy three, and I did. So it just depends on, like I waited until Margaret had her sale on her rulers and all that stuff, and I went crazy because it was like three-quarters of the price of what it would be, especially creative grids, how expensive they are. So I really had a blast doing that. It's just, is this one of them that says what it is? Yeah, a charm pack was 24. I got it for 6. Motive pattern was 5. I got it for 5. Not really so much. America the Beautiful, what I did for Dave was 30. Let's see, there's more. Just an example. Mixing bowls. Oh, I got to do that. That was $2, regularly 6. Altogether, I saved $55.79, which is really good, and it all came to exactly $100. So, yeah, that was pretty. I love spaghetti too, Melissa, but we don't have it here very often because Jen almost choked on it once. So, I've never had it without meat. I couldn't imagine what it would taste like. Yeah, I understand, Sandra. It's hard. Marie, remember that I told you that I ordered? Yes. Honeybee from the Farm Girl Vintage 2. They are so tiny. Yes, they are. That's why I chose the 12-inch. We'll be doing the Farm Girl Vintage 2, but we're not that far yet, Marie. We're on the first one. 1/8 are great for those small blocks. Thank you for the info. Thank you so much, Marie. Nice, Marie. Nice. Melissa. Freeze the leftovers. Hello, Beverly. Thank you for joining. You're an art adult. An adult. Or a kid. Oh, I see. Okay. How you doing today, Beverly? I'm just sewing my strips for my triple Irish chain and the blocks together right now. So I'm gonna sew strips 5, 6, and 7 together with strips 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And sometimes if they don't line up, and I hate to give you this kind of uh, inside info. You can move them around and make them to where they fit if you're having issues with them lining up for whatever reason. Okay. Pretty sure that it's working for me, I hope. Doing the last one. Alright. Cut the thread. Cut the thread up here. I thought I might have had to change my bobbin, but it's holding out pretty good. Okay. And here's block 2. Kind of hold it like that. So, block 1, block A, 1 and 2 are done. So I'm just going to put them together right here. Okay, because turn off my machine because I'm done for right now. And what I'm going to do is, I would go to my Farm Girl Vintage, okay, and isn't this pretty? Look at this fabric. I mean, it's just like, I love that one. It's so pretty. Okay, so this is my 36 block depth postage stamp. Okay, a bit closer here. And notice how all the corners are together and how they're, that's the front, that's the back. Actually, it goes this way because my butterfly was upside down. But okay. That's how I'm going by I know which way because of the butterfly here. Okay. So we've done that block and my favorite, the pinwheel. Okay. Those are the two that we've done out of Farm Girl so far. And these are 12 inches like they're supposed to be. So just wanted to show you guys that right quick. Because I worked on that too. That was pretty fun. Been doing a lot of blocks lately, lining them up and squaring them up and all that. But you're doing good. That's awesome. I'm doing good too. Thank you. Small rug for your granddaughter, for her, all. She'll like that. Yes, she did, Melissa. I think it was the meet. She was probably about 5 or 6, and we thought we were gonna lose her, but I finally hit her really hard in the back, and it came out. One time too on crackers, we were at Sizzler, and how they use those little packaged crackers. They have 2 crackers. She started shoving them in her mouth and started choking. I got that, but when she was about maybe 11 months, we were at a restaurant. She was in a high chair and all that. And my friends, they were the same age. Maybe Nick was 5 weeks older than Jen, but he could eat anything, and Jen couldn't. So she got a hold of one of his croutons and lodged in her throat. And I yanked her out of that high chair, and I was so scared. I was trying to get out, and my friend Denise, she stuck her finger in there and got it because she was really petite, so she saved her life. So now, consequently, she eats things very, very tiny, which is okay with me. I don't care if it takes her forever to eat. Okay, your area used to have a shop. Oh, you can get it at 6.5? Oh, okay. That'd be cool. Thank you, Sandra. I wonder if other places sell it or not. You were shocked? Oh. 2 of 18. I know. Thank you, Vicky. Very springy. Thank you, Laura. Both of our favorites. Yeah, I know. Hopefully I'll get there by next week and then I can show you guys how to do block B, but when I plan blocks I'm sorry. When I plan quilts, I plan on them taking 3 months because, this is a beginner channel, and that's usually how long it takes because by the time you sew it and bind it and, put it together, the batting and the backing and all that, put all that together with it and do your free motion quilt. But I'm not going to do free motion quilt. I'm going to do like every other stitch and ditch on this because it is lines. So I think stitch and ditch would be appropriate for that. You don't know what an Irish chain is? This one is a triple Irish chain. It's an Irish chain. Okay. Here you go. See how it's got X's and then white in the background, and it looks like an X, and you have 4 different scrappy, whatever colors you want to use. That's your Irish chain. One version of it. Here's a lap. See, they're too big, but they always have the X's. Is how it turns out, looking like a X. No matter how you do it, it always has the X. Way to go, Melissa. Thank you. Okay, you got it. You're welcome, Beverly. I'm doing the triple, like I said. Melissa did a single. I did a double Irish chain a while back. They're kind of, not kind of, but sorry, I don't mean to shake. They're a lot of fun, but you have to cut strips and then cut blocks and sew it all together. And sometimes, Melissa, sometimes it can be, overwhelming. Because like right now, I think I'm only going to do these, and I'm going to go back to the let me set these off to the side. I want to do the dessert time. I haven't worked on that one for a while. So I'm going to set these off to the side. Okay. Oh, this goes with. I got all these books and all these patterns. And okay. So I'm going to put that, which I'll move it eventually. But for right now, it can stay. And that, so then I can put my strips over there out of the way. I have the All-American quilt that I was working on for Dave over here too. And the blocks over there. Okay, let me see if I can get my dessert time quilt. I don't even know if it's close enough for me to get. Okay, it's like more blocks. Mini mug rug. It makes 6. And that looks like there's an X in it too, like for the Irish chain. Actually makes 9. You have, because it's already got the batting and the backing cut. It looks like, and then your pattern there. Right. Here's my I don't even know where I'm at on this. Okay, here's my dessert time quilt. Okay. I found, because I'm using such bright colors, I found these 4 bright strips. You guys probably can't see it, huh? Let me see. Do one at a time. Okay, light blue, yellow, peach, and like a lime green, light green. Okay. So I'm gonna do that for the binding because my quilt is okay. My quilt needs to be ironed. And there's a piece right here that came apart that I need to fix. But basically, my quilt. Okay? It's amazing when it sits over there. So what I did was, okay, these are the piano keys. So I need to go through and cut those like I did my this is 1 Irish chain here, my triple Irish chain. Okay, this is 2. Aren't those pretty colors? Look at that. All right, and 3. I'm just hoping that this is going to be enough for the 3 and 4. 4. Okay, I need to go through and subcut all of those. And I think it'll be very pretty up next to my dessert time quilt. And then use that pretty binding. I hope it's enough. Maybe stick a white in between so it will be enough. I'm going to use the orange. It needs a bigger. So set my Irish chain off to the side and work on something different because I've been working on an Irish chain for a long time now. And I know I need for the piano key part of it. That's not what she calls it, but I know I need a lot. I think 36 on each side and then something else on the bottom. And so, well, there's anything left, use it for borders and help out this. So, I mean, I've been planning on this one because I think it's going to be very pretty. It's going to be very springy looking, and that's kind of what I want. The bright spring colors and all that. So, you work on this for a while, and wait, where's okay, just put it in here to help keep it together. Oh, but of course not. Come on. And you guys invest in some of these number pins. They're really, really handy. I'm telling you. Really, really handy. All right. So this pin can go, and I don't know why this is like this, but it should be like the rest of them up. Okay, I'll just leave it like this and put the pin in. Not sideways. So I like these for the piano keys. I think these colors are beautiful. These little miniature strips here. I really like them. I'm going to have to re-iron them before I can cut them. So, let's make sure my stilettos are closed. They are. Always make sure that when you're done, that things are done and your stuff is picked up. Okay. I can talk for a few. My favorite part, talking. Yeah, me too, Sandra. And I really like the bright. It reminds me of the springtime. Thank you, Beverly. Thank you very much. It does remind me of spring, and I took 10-inch squares, layer cakes, and I cut it into. I had the white and the colored ones, and I cut it into the triangle and a square, which was also something very new for me. These piano keys are going to be something very new for me. So I'm getting excited to see how this is going to turn out. And the backing, I have, I think I have 20 more of these right here, these different colors that came with it. I think I have 20 more of those. So I'm going to do the backing. I'm going to do one of those, one white, one different, one white. That'll be the backing. But it won't be the triangle squares. It'll just be the square. Because I don't want both of them to look the same, if that makes sense. So, what quilt are you working on, guys? I know you guys are not probably working on this one with me, but can give me a clue, huh? No. Okay, well, I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna sign off here for now. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate all the help and all the binding yours, yeah, and all the help and all the help I could give you guys. I got things I got to get done around here. That's all there is to it. I can't keep working on one quilt at a time, so Cobra. I'm going to put mine off to my thank you for being here. Was it Mona? I don't do the long arm, but I know how they are. It's Wednesday. You won't see me tomorrow, Melissa? What? Not tomorrow? Anyway, so oh man, thinking of these quilts. But it's okay. They'll get done. I just have so many that I have to do that it's like mind blowing. But I'll get it done. Most of them are done. That's the best part. Most of them are already done. So, yes. Okay. Marie, try for not. Yeah, that's what I did today, Marie. I sewed two of the blocks together, so two of block A. Well, thank you for the compliment, Mona. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming. Please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up and ring the bell so you know that when I'm going to be on. I'm on every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, oh, Wayne has an MRI. That's right. Okay, thank you, Melissa. I forgot prayers for him. Okay. Oh, I know, Sandra. I got like 6 to get done here. You too, Marie. We'll see you tomorrow. You too, Beverly. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you. And thumbs up, everybody. Please, thumbs up and subscribe. 5 and yep. Sounds like me. Thank you for getting rid of that, Melissa. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mona. Bye, ladies. Yeah, you guys take care, okay? We'll see you tomorrow. You're welcome, Melissa. Yep, thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Oops, I don't mean to shake that. Okay, here you go. Bye. Okay, I want to thank all you newcomers for coming to my channel. Thank you very much, okay? You guys take care. Be safe out there. And it looks like it's going to rain here. Dark clouds. Maybe it'll snow. That'd be awesome. But you guys have a great day, okay? Thank you for coming. Thumbs up. Bye. See you tomorrow.